Buyer beware, what new construction builders won't tell you before buying a house in the Austin metro area. Stay tuned.
Thank you for tuning into the Austin City Brothers YouTube channel. In this channel, we drop weekly videos to inform you about the best of Austin's real estate. So hit that subscribe button so you do not miss out any of the videos we drop for you.
And if you're looking for that next dream home right now, click the link below in the summary where you can use our intuitive property search. Just type in your favorite city or neighborhood. The second link is our link tree if you need to schedule a one-on-one consultation to work with a licensed real estate advisor like us. So in this video, we're going to share with you what new construction builders won't tell you before you buy a new construction home. Now, not all of it is bad or negative. These are just the things you wish you knew before buying a new home in the Austin metro area. We are the Austin City Brothers. We filmed over 30 communities in our city, and we know new construction really, really well. We're excited to educate you today.
That's right. These points are some of our experiences and the things that we hear around as we have been working with these builders.
Yeah.
So the first thing we want to talk about is taxes. So taxes are a little bit tricky when it comes to new construction homes. And the reason for that is because that home did not existed before. And what builders mostly tell you is just the tax rate. Let's say they're going to call 2.5% is your tax rate. And when the lender is assessing your escrow, they have a guesstimate of what taxes are.
So if you're moving into a brand new neighborhood, the tax rate you're seeing in the lender's estimate is just an estimate.
Yeah, because the county has not been out there and actually appraised and gave a hard number.
Yeah.
So almost every time after a couple of years, the buyers are hit with a little bit of a surprise. We had cases that there was a good surprise, and we had cases that was a bad surprise. Some people had a shortage in their escrow, so they had to pay a little bit more on monthly basis, and some people got some money back. So please expect that the number that you get today when you're buying a brand new home is not the factual number.
Yeah. Number two is the upcoming plan for new phases of development. If you're moving into a new neighborhood, there could be 10, 12, 15 phases of construction. And the sales manager is going to say, well, we only have 5 lots in this phase. Now, he's not going to talk about the other phases because he's incentivized to sell the lots in the current phase, and they're going to be giving you incentives to do so. So just keep in mind that you need to understand the life cycle of that neighborhood, where the phases are in development, and how we can help you choose the right home at the right price and at the right time because of multiple phases.
That's right. You know, the other phase might take another 2 years. So that's why they'll always tell you what they have right now. The other point that we want to talk about is some of the extra fees and the incentives. So the myth on incentives is that the builders are going to give you incentives. Well, if you stay with their lender, most of those incentives are tied to the lender, which they say, oh, it's a different company, but it's their affiliated company, and they have some interest with each other. So it's always tied to that. And most of the time, the fees that they have for lenders are on the more expensive side compared to the actual market. Say if you go to an outside lender, they're going to charge you $2,000 for originating. That same loan with the builder is probably going to cost you $2,500. So there are some fees that you might want to be aware of. And of course, to make sure that you're getting the best deal possible. Now, one more thing that we want to talk about is the title policy. Well, the builders tell you, oh, we're going to pay for your title policy. Well, in reality, when you're going to buy a resale home as well, the title policy is usually paid by the seller anyways, so they're not really doing you a huge favor. It's just the way that the market works.
Yeah, and when you're working with a new builder, don't feel you have to work with their preferred lender. According to real estate law, that's steering. You cannot do that. And so you have the right to choose any lender you want to work with and explore your rates, explore your services. And we at the Austin City Brothers have a team of fully vetted, licensed loan officers that are amazing in helping you understand your financial situation and sometimes giving you better advice than the builder's lender. And that leads to number 4, which is a relational service from a local private lender on our team versus a transactional service from a preferred lender at the builder. Now, not all lenders are bad working with builders, but we've experienced a much higher level of service from our private lending team because they know the local market. They know hundreds of more loan products. They know how to give you advice and choose the best loan product for you and your family, not just right now, but maybe 3 years or 5 years from now. And so you might get a little better service from a local lender, and you might get a better loan product too than working with a transactional lender from the builder. And once again, we just want you to understand the difference in the relationships and how they work.
Yeah, the relationship between you and the builder's lender is very transactional. They're going to say, okay, you do X, we'll give you Y, and that's it. And that's the way it works. But when you shop with the outside lender, they might give you that little advice that they give you could save you thousands of dollars in the long run. So be aware of that.
Yes.
Now, the last thing that we want to talk about is the build time. So when you go, especially when you want to buy a brand new, like from the ground up home that you're going to design and build, they usually tell you 6 to 8 months, depending on what tier of the builder it is. If it's a higher end builder, they usually take more time to build that perfection. And they'll tell you, yeah, we're going to be done in 8 months. But we want to set your expectations to not expect 8 months. Construction in nature
it's an organic process.
Yeah.
It happens seasonally. There's city permits, there's rainy days, there's muddy roads.
Yes.
There's delays with inspections. There's all kinds of things that can happen.
Yeah.
And so if they tell you 6 months, just release your expectation and make it more like 7 or 8 months.
Yeah.
And, buying a new construction home can teach you patience.
Yeah.
And so we want to let you know that the build time varies.
Yeah, it does. So, and we don't want you to be frustrated. So please have that expectation. And also in the contracts, for your knowledge, the builders usually give themselves up to 2 years because they're aware of this nature of construction. The contractor just decides to not show up. I don't feel like working today.
Yeah.
They don't care. So these are the 5 things we wanted you to know about buying a new construction home. And
thank you for watching our video. Click the link below to search for new properties or schedule a one-on-one with us. And we look forward to seeing you in the next video.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.